only get 30 seconds. I'm
Take
long-winded.
how
You
long
should
you
know
need.
that.
It's your show too.
um, First of all, I do think one of the biggest mistakes a DoorDash driver can make in 2024 is not adapting to whatever is going on. We saw, God, last year, how many changes just in DoorDash alone. I feel like every single time, every week, there was something new coming out. And if you didn't adapt as a driver, you kind of got lost in the mix and you could have lost potential money by not adapting to what was going on. And one of the biggest things that to me happened was base pay cut. On top of that, orders decreased. We saw sometimes orders just not even coming in, whatever DoorDash was doing with the app. So, to me, it caused me to take a step back and to adapt the way that I work with DoorDash. That's first thing. But it also got me into learning even more apps than what I currently have. So, and I know we're going to go into this a little later in the show, but it really caused me to not just multi app. And I've been multi apping now for years, right? This isn't our traditional job that we all have. Like, it's literally multi-apping for me has always been the way of me making money, but now it's multi-niching. It's not just food delivery, it's catering apps, it's grocery apps, it's the last mile apps. Like, whatever it is, it's going to make me the most amount of money. That's what I'm doing, and that's kind of how I adapted last year, and I'm adapting this year.
Okay, so my idea of adapting is very different from yours. We need to have set minimums for the time of day of the week, etc. We need to know if it's Monday during lunch, right? Like, this is the minimum I'm going to operate. And when the base pay goes down, right, you don't start taking those lower paying orders because your cost to operate isn't going down with it. So you really
Yeah.
do need to keep no, you need to stick to your guns. And you can't just accept that new normal, right? Yes, unfortunately, it gets pushed more and more onto the customer with base pay reductions. However, more and more, that is the only way we are getting paid. So, and by continuing to adapt in the way that you're talking about, it sets the precedent that yes, we are going to get these bad orders delivered no matter what they're paying us.
So, what your idea of a bad order is not the same idea of what my bad order is. And I think that's where the disconnect is. And I'm not telling you to take $2 orders. I'm not telling you to even take $3 orders. You're a driver, you can take whatever orders you want to
So,
make your
well,
money.
okay,
But
so
I didn't interrupt you. Hold on. Hold on. I think,
10 minutes in, I'm already getting yelled at.
for me, you know, to me, the hot button issue is, and I said this last week, the collectors don't really care if you take a $2 order or a $6 order or a $20 order. As far as I'm concerned, my bill collectors just want money. And it's really, I think it really depends on people's situations and what they're going
So,
through and their life and what their own minimums are.
okay, so yeah, I mean, the bill collector thing is fine, right? But I don't understand how you get from thinking that a $4 order is going to be okay to pay your bills
Why isn't a
when,
$4 order okay?
well, I mean, when it used to pay 475, right? Your options are to, at that point, the way I see it, your options are to work longer, like put in more hours, or just take home less money every month.
But just because you take a $4 order doesn't mean that you work less hours. Just because I take a $4 order, it doesn't mean that I'm
No,
out
more
until 10
hours, not
o'clock.
less hours.
No, I don't work more hours than what I currently was. I just
So,
found a new way of making money,
but
but
help me
doesn't mean that
understand
I'll
that
take
then,
40.
because if you're adapting to a new normal, right? Like if you're lowering your standards to adapt to a new normal,
But I've always
then
taken $4 orders. Even before all of this happened, I've always taken it. You can't tell me, and we're going to go back to, you brought up profitability.
mhm.
So you can't tell me that a $4 order going literally up the street a half mile away is not profitable. It might be a low tip order, but it is not profitable. I'll do those all day long, at least once an hour. If I've already had $20 in the hour, I take one more $4 order. I now have $24 an hour. They tend to add up. Now, am I going to do it in the middle of dinner time? Absolutely not. Am I going to do it in the middle of a lunchtime rush? Absolutely not. You have to really pick and choose the times that
So,
you're
okay, so I get what you're saying, right? But I think that there's better ways to adapt than to just be like, well, screw you guys for lowering my pay, but I'm going to go ahead and accept these orders that I wouldn't have accepted before.
Thank you for watching a clip from How We Hustle with Zach Drives Fast and myself, Kim, from Kim's Side Money Plans. You can catch us every other Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. We hope to see you there. In the meantime, if you want to check out the whole live, you can do so right here. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and also like this video.